This is a fictionalized therapy demonstration created to illustrate how an ISTDP session may unfold. It features AI-generated characters portraying both client and therapist roles. This video is for educational and illustrative purposes only and does not depict a real client. All content is the intellectual property of Ben Jones Psychotherapy. This video shows a moment from an ISTDP therapy session. The client talks about anxiety being a problem in her life, but doesn't yet notice how anxious she is in the moment. A narrator will guide you through what's happening, step by step.
I've always struggled with anxiety. Mostly in certain situations, work stuff, social settings, anything where I feel under pressure.
Okay. Are you aware of feeling anxious right now, as we're sitting here?
Not really, I feel okay at the moment, I think.
Although the client talks about anxiety in their life, they are already highly anxious here in the session. Their speech is rushed, their breathing is shallow, shoulders are tense. But none of this is conscious to them. In ISTDP, we pay close attention to these real-time signs in order to properly assess a person's anxiety and how aware they are of their anxiety.
Can I share something I'm noticing?
Sure.
I'm seeing some signs of anxiety right here. Shallow breathing, tension in your jaw, and a bit of a rush in how you're speaking. Are you aware of any of that?
Oh, I hadn't really noticed. I guess I'm a bit tense, yeah.
Let's slow it down for a moment. Can you bring your attention to what's happening to you physically?
Okay. My shoulders are tight, and my stomach feels a bit clenched.
Yes, keep going. What else?
My throat's dry, I keep swallowing. That's normal for me, though.
As attention increases, the client begins to notice physical signs of anxiety. She also notes it's normal for her to be this way, suggesting she is used to normalizing and ignoring her experience of anxiety.
You say this is normal for you. What do you mean by that?
I think I've just gotten used to feeling this way. I don't really stop to check, I just kind of push through it.
So you've learned to live with anxiety by tuning it out.
Yeah, I've probably been doing that for years.
And what's the cost of pushing it down instead of paying attention to it?
The therapist invites the client to consider the cost of ignoring her anxiety, supporting her to stop abandoning herself in this way.
I guess I don't really take care of myself. I ignore what I need. I kind of abandon myself.
And if you stay with that, the part of you that's been abandoned, what comes up?
This is the pivot point. As the anxiety regulates through focused attention, emotions begin to rise, in this case, sadness over long-term emotional self-neglect.
Sadness. Like I've left myself behind. Like no one's been there, not even me.
That's important. Try to stay with that feeling. Let it come.
The client begins to cry. This is a breakthrough into core sadness, fully felt and no longer held back by tension or avoidance. As the emotional wave moves through, a memory begins to surface, one tied to this same feeling of being left alone with pain.
There's an image. I'm in my room as a kid. I'm upset, but no one's coming. I remember that feeling, like it didn't matter that I was hurting.
This is how change begins in ISTDP. When core feelings are accessed and linked to past experience, the unconscious becomes emotionally alive and open to transformation.
And now, as you're remembering that moment, what's it like to be here with someone actually paying attention?
It's strange, but it's good. Like I don't have to keep overriding everything. I can just feel what's there.
The therapist invites the client to notice how they feel now, with anxiety regulated, emotions fully felt, and no defenses in the way. What's emerging is a deeper longing to take care of themselves in a way they couldn't before. Through the release of underlying pain and the experience of being truly paid attention to, something shifts. The client is no longer defended or overwhelmed, but present, connected, and changed. In ISTDP, anxiety isn't something to manage, it's a signal. When we learn to regulate it and stay connected to what it's protecting, deeper emotions emerge. And with them, the possibility of lasting change.